Hi, I'm Mr. Maths, and today we'll be looking at Pearson's Edexcel Functional Skills paper, Level 2 Mathematics. This is a non-calculator paper. Some things to remember. The exam is 25 minutes long. There are 16 points available. Remember to show all you're working out. And don't panic. If you don't know the answer to a question, just move on to the next one. There are plenty of marks to be gained. It's incredibly important that you don't get stuck on one question and waste too much time. Marks go towards both exams. A pass is 32 and 38 marks out of 64, so it's between those two marks. So there are plenty of marks to obtain. Question 1. PQRS is a quadrilateral. PQT is a straight line. RQV is a straight line. Question 1a. Write down the value of x. So if we look here, these are opposite angles. So we've got 84 here, 84 here, and opposite that, we're going to get exactly the same. So opposite angles are always the same. So angle X is 84 as well. So let's just pop that in as our answer. So that'll be 84 degrees. Always remember that degrees sign there. So question 1b, work out the value of y. So we've already been told that P, Q, R and S is a quadrilateral. Now quadrilaterals, all the angles, always, I'll put a Q there, I'll put quad actually. All the angles equal 360 degrees when we total them up. Okay, so we've got one angle here, 27, we've got another angle here, 216, and we've got our angle here, which is the opposite angle, 84. And if we add those up, whatever is left to make up to 360 will be the angle of angle Y. So Y equals 360 minus 84 minus 27 minus 216. So that would equal, well, let's add these up actually. So 84, 216 plus 84, so 10, that's 300, plus the 27 equals 327. So what do we have to add to make 360? We'd have to add 33, so the answer is 33 degrees. Question 2. Prasha sees this advert for an apprenticeship. Apprentice plumber, £5.68 per hour, 37 hours per week. Prasha will be paid for 52 weeks of the year. She estimates that she will have an annual salary of £11,500. Use the estimation to check if Prasha's estimate is sensible. You must show you're working out. So we're just going to estimate how much she earns an hour, and we're going to roughly say £6, okay? we're going to say she earns about £6 an hour. I'm going to round up the 37 hours to 40. And we're going to round down the 52 hours to 50. 52 hours, go down to 50. So now we're going to estimate roughly. So we're going to go her salary. Her salary equals 6 times 40, which equals what? 10 times 6 is 60, times up by 4. Well, 6 times 4, what is that? 2 6s, 12, 24, 240. 240. So then it will be 240 times 50. So we do it this way. 240 times 50. So we put a 0 here first because look, so we put a 0 here. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 5 is 10. 11, 12. So we have roughly £12,000 a year. So yes, pressure pressure's estimate is sensible. Question 3A. Write 8% as a decimal. Now to convert a percentage into a decimal, you just divide it by 100. So 8 divided by 100 equals 0.08. So your answer is 0.08. Question 3b. Work out the square root of 64 times 12 minus 7. Now this is an order of operations question, and the first thing we're going to have to do is work out the square root of 64. If you know your times tables, that would be 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. Just remember A8 and A8, and I was sick on the floor. So we write the square root of 64 equals 8. And then we work out what's in the brackets. So 12 minus 7. So we put this here, 12 minus 7 equals 5. And then finally we multiply them together. 8 times 5 equals 40. So your answer is 40. And question 3C is work out 4/5 minus 3/8. Now first of all we have to find a number to turn those denominators to make them the same. so we can do our subtraction. So what I would usually do is multiply up until there's a common number from the 5 times table and the 8 times table. Sometimes you can even get away with it by multiplying them both together, and you will get the number which you could then turn into the denominator. So remembering that what you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator as well. This all sounds very complicated, but I'll quickly show you how to do this. Now the number they have in common is 40, because 5 times 8 is 40 and 8 times 5 is 40. If I just quickly show you in a diagram, so for instance, if we times this bottom one here, this denominator, by 8, we're going to get 40. Let's put an equal sign here, 40. But what we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So we times this top one here by 8. So let's just do this. Put an arrow there. Put an arrow there. So what we then get, 4 times 8 is 32. And we do the same to the next fraction, the one we're taking away. So now what we have to do is turn the denominator in the fraction that we're taking away, 3/8, into 40 as well. And let me just show you. So let's just write it here. 3/8. So we know we have to multiply the denominator by 5 to make that 40. Equals. So that would be 40. And whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator as well. So we times that by 5. And that was going to equal 3 5s are 15. So now we've made both these fractions have the same denominator. So we can go on now to work out what the answer is. So it will be 32 over 40. 4 there, 40, minus 15 over 40, and that will equal, let's just quickly do this subtraction calculation, 32 minus 15, 2 there, 1, 5 from 12 is 7, and 1. So our answer will be 17 over 40. 17 over 40. Question 4. Uditi wants to make a shoe tray. The tray will hold rows of shoes. She wants each row to hold 6 pairs of shoes. Uditi measures the width of 5 pairs of shoes. Here are the results. To find the total width of 6 pairs of shoes, Uditi will multiply the median width of these pairs of shoes by 6. The width of the base of the tray will need to be 10% more than the total width of the 6 pairs of shoes and have an extra 3 centimeters at each end of the tray for a frame. Uditi draws this diagram of the largest shoe tray she can make with the wood she has. Uditi thinks this tray can hold 6 pairs of shoes in a row. Is she correct? Show why you think this. Okay, first of all, we have to find the median of the 5 pairs of shoes she's measured already. Now the median is the number that comes into the middle of the set. So we have to put them in order, then find the middle number or value. So let's put them in order from largest to smallest, left to right. So the largest is 19.6 Then we have 19.4. Then we have 18.9. Then we have 18.6. Then we have 18.2. 18.2. So, to find the median, we find the one in the middle, so we just cross off from each end until we get one number. Sometimes it's 2, and then you have to add them together, then divide them by 2. But this time, because it's an odd number of values, we have one number in the middle, which is 18.9. So the median is 18.9. So we need to multiply this by 6 now. Multiply by 6. So if we do 189, we could put the decimal place, we'll put 1 dp here in afterwards. So 6 times 9 is 54. Carry the 5 down the bottom there. And 6 times 8 is 48, plus the 5 will be 53. So 5 down there. And once times 6 is 6 plus the 5 will be 11. Then we put a decimal place in. There's one decimal place that we've removed from here, see? So we put that decimal place in there. So we get 113.4 centimetres. Now we need to increase this number by 10%. So, to find 10%, we will divide it by 10, then add that number to the original number. So, 1133.4 divided by 10 equals 11.34. So you just move that decimal place once to the left, and that will give you 10% of that number. Now we're going to add that to our total. 113.4 plus 11, making sure to line up these decimal places. 0.34. Let's put this 0 here as a placeholder. So we're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 1. So 124.74. Now it states that there is a 3 centimetre frame around the tray, so the total length, we're going to have to add 3 centimetres each side of it, so that's 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is equals 6 centimetres, so we're going to add that to our total. So 124.74 plus 6.00 47 3 there. Making sure our decimal points there. So Uditi's tray that she thinks she can make with the wood she's got is 127 metres. 127 centimetres in width. We've just worked out that she needs 130.74 centimetres. So no, her tray is not wide enough to accommodate the 6 pairs of shoes. So we're going to write, no, the tray will not be big enough. I've been Mr. Maths. Please like and subscribe.